Listen, y'all, everything has been exposed right now by the Biden administration. Right? Everything has been exposed. When we look at the debate, Trump basically uh, crapped on Biden in that debate without really having to do anything. Trump really did not have to get out of character in that debate. He really did not have to raise his voice in that debate. Biden did all of the damage to himself, and now we're seeing the Democrats really fold under pressure. We're seeing Biden now lash out against the Democrats. Okay, and now it's like, like I don't understand what more individuals really have to see to know that either you're going to make one decision or you're just not going to make any decisions. And like I said, I made the video yesterday of why, I don't understand how people are saying they're not voting for either. I just don't understand that mentality. But Trump really has to do nothing. I know a lot of people been saying, why is Trump not going in more for the kill? He's been silent lately. What else does he really have to do? I think this is actually a good move. I think this is a good move. I think Trump should stay quiet because damage has already been done. Okay, let the Democrats continue and let Biden continue to dig himself into a deeper hole. There's nothing more that needs to be done. All right, I think Trump is right on schedule. He's right on task. I think he's right where he needs to be. I think he is set up to win. And I do believe that when we look at how Trump is leading into a lot of these swing states, I do believe that it's going to be highly questionable if somehow by a miracle the Democrats do end up pulling out a win. I mean, just look at everything that's going on. All right, it's trouble in paradise. There's nothing good going for the Democrats right now. When you look at all of the news media, shockingly, and this is how you know it's bad, because news media, they can, for years now, it's like they made it seem like they can just turn anything into gold. All right, they made it seem like they can spin any kind of story. All right, but it's so bad right now that they can't even spin anything. All right, the Democrats cannot spin anything. They cannot make up anything. The fear mongering that they are doing is, old stuff. All right, stuff. It is like a desperation. Like right now, they're trying to talk about, Trump ruining the democracy. Of course, with my people, with the black people, they're doing a lot of fear mongering. They sort of have like that, like Biden said, put blacks back in chains. All of that craziness. They're doing that kind of stuff. And even that stuff is so old and tiring, no one's listening to it. All right. You may have some of the younger generation listening to it, but majority of them, or at least the ones that can think for themselves, okay, those are the ones that they're actually getting the big picture and seeing what's really going on. All right, but you do have some out there that's still fairly new to all of this stuff, that are getting into politics and fall into it, and that's rightfully that's understandable, But when we look at what's going on right now, it's like a media circus out there. All right, the media right now is bashing Biden. Biden just put out some videos or some audio that is bashing media, and they're going back and forth. And this is all you need. You don't really need Trump to really get out there and do anything. All right. The media is digging itself into a hole, y'all. And I believe that right now, the Republicans, Trump, I believe that the Republicans, Trump, conservatives, we're all set up right now to win in November. Okay. We're set up to win right now. We're set up to have that 2016 to 2020 economy back. All right. Just like I said, if Trump gets back into the White House, he knows what to do. And this is what I talk about when I talked yesterday about individuals, saying that they don't want to vote for either. like I said, I can understand not voting for Biden because you're living in a crappy economy, but not voting for Trump makes no sense. Why? Because we're talking about a guy, regardless of what you feel about the guy. All right, some people think he's mean. Some people think that he say things that he shouldn't say out of his mouth, which I don't understand, because politicians have been talking dirty for a very long time. I really don't understand that. I think a lot of people, and look, I don't want to offend anybody out there. If you're one of those people, and this is just my opinion, all right, but I think a lot of y'all out there know that there's some truth to this. If you're one of those people out there that really makes the excuse that, oh, I don't want to vote for Trump because he's mean, he says things that he does not supposed to say out of his mouth, when politicians have been talking dirty for eons, since the beginning, you just don't know about it because you're not, I mean, they're not put in the spotlight like Trump is. Okay, I think a lot of you individuals that say that stuff out there, you just say that as an excuse so you don't have to vote for him. That's just your excuse that you give yourself. Even a lot of you out there who say things like that, you don't even believe you believe that. All right, I believe a lot of you out there give yourself that excuse so you force yourself to believe that excuse so you don't have to vote for him. And a lot of you out there who do not want to vote for Trump, a lot of you are not even doing it based on, some of you are doing it based on your own beliefs, but a lot of you are not even doing it based on your own belief. A lot of you are doing it based on, not wanting to disappoint your family and your friends, especially if you're black. All right, if you come up in a black household and you're all a Democrat, okay, you don't want to go against your family. You don't want to go against your friends. All right, I've known people, all right, and I've seen people who are black and who are white who express their wanting to vote Republican, okay, or be conservative or support Trump. I've seen people get put out of the house, by their own loved ones, by their own mom, by their own dad. No, if you're voting this way or that way, you can't live in this house. And it's sad to see that. Or you got individuals, your own family members, that are going to be racist towards you. Okay? If you decide to speak your mind or vote the opposite. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I've been around a lot of different ethnic groups in my short time, okay, living this life. Okay, and I would tell you that like this. I have received more racism from my own black people than I have white individuals, Caucasian, any other ethnic group out there. I have not experienced racism from. I have not been called, the N-word by, a white person. I haven't had no racism spoke to me towards any other ethnic group. Whites, Jews, Asians, whatever it may be. I have not experienced no racism from any other ethnic group. But from my own people, when I decide to speak my mind, yes, I've been called house nigga, Uncle Tom, field nigga, knuckle dragger, or, I'm supporting the white guy, all of that stuff. I received I've been called everything in the book by my own people. That's where the racism has come from, unfortunately. That's where the racism has come from. So it's sad that we can't speak our own minds because a lot of people are afraid of that. A lot of people are afraid of, they're afraid of disappointing mom. They're afraid of disappointing dad. They're afraid of disappointing one of the best friends that they grew up with because they're afraid that that best friend might say, oh, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I don't want to associate with you anymore. If you want to speak your mind, but surround yourself with like-minded individuals who do the same thing. And then you will be more comfortable. If you decide that you want to support, okay, a certain side or a certain person, you don't always have to tell your family members about it if that's what you're afraid of. You don't always have to do that. Just find like-minded individuals that do the same thing and associate within that community. If you know how your people are. Okay? So I just wanted to say that, y'all. And like I said, we are set up to win. I believe that we will win. When you look at how Trump is leading Biden in all of the swing states, all right, and there is a possibility that some of those swing states may be kept close, all right, because we all know they want to do that. That's kind of how they did it in Trump's last election, the Biden one. They want to keep those swing states close so they can leave themselves some error. All right, so they can leave themselves some room to cheat, or room to ballot harvest, or whatever it is that they want to do. They need to leave that. That's why Trump is saying, get out and vote. We need big turnout, so it'll be too big to rig. All right, we need the too big to rig. We need a big turnout, okay, so they can't rig it. That's the problem that we had last time. A lot of individuals were showing up at a lot of those rallies, but they did not turn out to vote, and it ended up costing. Not saying that was the main reason. I know the main reason why Trump lost the last election. All right, it was a lot of shady stuff going on, a lot of stuff that is not even talked about. Okay, and a lot of it is on camera. A lot of it was on tape. Nobody seemed to want to talk about it. Media spent that. They looked at it, the tapes and the videos, and said, there is no corruption going on, or whatever you want to say, or anything like that. They were saying that none of that was going on. We all know that that was a lie. But I'm saying that, the turnout wasn't as big as it's supposed to be. All right, maybe if we had a bigger turnout, they wouldn't have been able to have success in rigging that election. All right, they would have attempted it, but it wouldn't have been enough to outdo the turnout. That's why we have to have a big turnout this next election. We have to. We see it all. We see it all at the rallies, y'all. We see it at the Trump rallies. All right, we see it all there. We know how we know how big the support is, so we all just have to turn out. Okay, and when we turn out, okay, and do what we are supposed to do, we will have success. All right, whether you're Republican, Trump supporter, conservative, whatever it is, we will have success. And when we have success, guess what? We can get the guy back in office who already has the proven track record to lower inflation or get rid of inflation. Get rid of the border crisis, okay, end the wars, stop sending all of our money overseas and start giving that money back to the American people, okay, as well as getting rid of a lot of these other ridiculous policies that Biden have, okay, that's going to more so help the American people. Because I'm going to tell you like this right now, there's no reason why, the Democrats should be taking care of all of these foreign countries and foreign ethnic groups. And like Trump said, you got a lot of our own people that are poor on the streets. A lot of our veterans can't get help. All right. And you just got a lot of our people out there assed out because we can't get help from the individuals that are supposed to, be the leaders of the country. We can't get that help. All right, so that's kind of like, that's really offensive to the American citizen, to the American people. And this is why I said before also, I said, I don't understand how, our government could be disrespecting us right in our faces, and we're talking about we want to vote Biden. That does not make any sense to me. All right, when we have Trump, who already has a proven track record. All right, so Trump has the blueprint from, I wouldn't call it an old blueprint. I believe that the blueprint from 2016 to 2020, all right, I believe that can be used to better the economy again, just like it was used to better the economy back then. All right, let's just say that Trump, when he gets back in office, he's going to bring that blueprint and he's going to modify that blueprint to make it even better. All right, so yeah, I wanted to make this video. Trump does not have to do anything. The Democrats have already been exposed. Let them fight each other. Let them continue to dig their own a deeper hole in what they're in right now. Trump does not really have to get out here and do much, okay? The actions are already speaking louder than the words anyway. And I think he's doing a great job putting a lot of that stuff to the side, not being distracted, and working on, other policies, getting prepped for a lot of other events that he have coming up. That's what he should be focused on, and that's what he is doing. So I think he should do that. I don't think he should waste any more time on Biden. Okay, prepare for the next debate. He possibly could have the VP pick situated. Okay, he could possibly have that situated, so that'll be something to look forward to. Hopefully, whoever it is, it is a person that is has the same mindset as Trump. Okay, because that's very important. When Trump does his next 4 years and he's out of there, we need someone to pick up where he left off at. We don't need no one coming in, or we don't need any possible candidate coming in and putting us right back to where we are today. Okay, that 2020 to 2024 economy. We don't need that. We need, if Trump give us that good economy back, which I believe he will, we need someone to pick up where he left off. And one of the reasons why I say also that it's important, that we get Trump back in there, okay, and why this next candidate is important, also because the thing is, when Trump gets back in there and has a good economy, guess what? The American people are not going to have no reason to want to vote against, really, the next Republican, okay, or the next conservative. They're not going to have no reason to want to vote against that. If Trump gives us a good economy, which I believe he will, guess what? The American people are going to want to keep that. Okay, and the next time the American people think about Biden, they're going to think about, or Democrat, they're going to think about 2020 to 2024. If everything's on the up and up, okay, in 2024 to 2028, what makes you think people are going to want to really put more faith into the Democrats in 2028? What makes y'all think that? If gas prices are low, if food is low, if the housing market is on the up and up, it's easier to get housing prices are not skyrocketing, okay, interest rates are not to the sky, everything's on the up and up, like that 2016 to 2020 economy or better. What makes you think that the people are going to have any faith that the Democrats in 2028, when it comes time for election again, can keep that up? Because when it comes to Democrats, what people are going to start thinking about is what's going on right now. And a lot of people are going to be saying, I don't want to deal with that no more. We're going to go ahead and take our chances with the next Republican or the next conservative. He was under Trump, or she was under Trump, in this good economy. So guess what? We're going to take our chances with them in the hopes of keeping that good 2028 economy. That's what they're going to do. That's why I said showing up right now and voting is very important, because it's going to shape the future. And like I said, the Democrats have already done a lot of damage to themselves, because when 2028 comes, guess what? You're going to have people thinking about the newer and better economy that's going on now, and you're going to have individuals, when it comes to the Democrats, this is the crap show this is the last of what they're going to remember of the crap show. What happened last time we had Democrat in the White House? It's a circus right now. It's a complete circus right now. All right, so I wanted to make this video, y'all. And y'all, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Okay, so we can get this video out into the algorithm and y'all can get my notifications. This is Conservative Voice, and I will catch y'all on the next video. Howdy.